you see how many suicides are happening these days of these young students who don't qualify in NEET. I mean, state after state, you will find young boys and girls committing suicide because their parents have sent them with their very little resources, try to send them to a small coaching center in the hope that the children are studying hard, and once they get into the NEET examination, they get into a good medical college, their children's lives will be secure. And after having spent so much of money, some people send their land, some people, their mothers sell their jewelry to send these children for this coaching, etc. And when they come to know later on that the examination process itself was not fair, and because of which they have been deprived of the admission, just see the frustration that you get amongst the youth. There is a need for government to take very strong action to infuse credibility in this process, and Mr. Wangchu is basically fighting for that. So I think this was a very important issue which governs the youth of this country, and I think Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan needs to resign. I mean, there is something like a moral responsibility. If the examination is being held under your ministry, and if the examination is found to be not fair, admittedly found to be not fair, with such large-scale, corruption cases happening in this examination process, then to say that he will have no moral responsibility for the same is also not justified. So I think that is where we all stand. And today what has happened is also unfair when children from all over the country who were peaceful protesters were wanting to march to the parliament, they were lathi charged very brutally. And again, like always, the mainstream media did not carry any of these lathi charges or dispersing of these mobs of these innocent people who were merely assembled to raise their grievance with regard to the credibility of the examination process.